You got spare game codes or any digital goods? There is a place you can sell them in less than 1 minute. Watch. Go to G2A.com. Click Start Selling. Fast login. Go to My Account and click on Selling tab. Sell new item. Enter name, code, set a price. And done. G2A.com Digital Marketplace. Global selling simplified.
Alright, hello everyone and welcome back for the knife round between Penta and Infused. It's currently 1-0, not in favour of Infused but in favour of Penta, but judging by how this knife round goes, the numbers at the top of your screen will be changed. But so yeah, what a comeback from Penta. They were 9-6 down going into the second half of Dust 2. They managed to pull it out the bag in somewhat miraculous fashion, and there we go. It is going to be a Penta knife round, so massive advantage really for them to be able to start not only on their map pick, but on the much more favoured CT side here on Mirage. Realistically, it's a map where you'd expect the CTs to mount between 9 to 10 rounds. If Infused have a really poor terrorist half, which we could see, you know, if they fail to win the pistol and capitalise on the first 3 up against the Penta side, who have a very strong Mirage defence. We could see that happening. It could even end up being 11-4, which was the point I was trying to get at. But if Infused were watching Penta's game the other day, they'd know that Penta love to start their pistol rounds on the CT side of this map by stacking B, but they're going to jump straight in towards A. Spiddy is trying to hold off the incoming Infused players from CT spawn, gets a kill onto Aaron, but it's not going to be enough as Windansky gets one of his own. Tassin waits from a distance and shakes off the face of Crucial, but that bomb is down, the bomb is ticking, and Infused now need to try and hold things off. Redstein goes massive with a double kill, and now it's Windansky up against Strux. Windansky, you just have to favour him with the Tech 9, and an important pistol round for Infused. Like I said, a map where you're only really expecting the terrorists to mount up 4 or 5 rounds. The fact that you can win that pistol up against the CTs where they won't be able to buy for the next 2 rounds pretty much guarantees Infused now 3 rounds. So that's more than half their job you can argue already done just by winning that pistol round. Obviously providing this doesn't somehow go miraculously wrong for them. Which you know in Infused it might. You know, I've called them Team Confused quite a few times. Obviously being quite active in the UK scene, I know them well. But hello, Tamsin is just going to walk straight through that smoke towards steps, get a deagle kill, but it's not going to make too much of a difference in the end. Windansky from Palace lands a headshot onto Strux. But hey, it's still a 2 versus 2, and if Crucial dies, which he does, then anything could be on the card. Zed playing this from ramp, but I'm not sure whether Crystal can realistically win this. He's made a lot of noise. Zed will find him, Zed will spray and pray, and Zed will get the kill. Infused not making it look easy by any means. What's important is that they pulled things out of the bag in the end, and Penta, they got a lot of kills that round, forced quite a few rebuys to come out from Infused, so that'll keep Infused economy tight. Penta, it's going to be a full eco from them. They want to be able to buy up in relatively friendly fashion coming the next round. Bomb making its way towards B. In fact, 4 Infused players going straight towards B. They've got 2 trying to defend. Crystal's going to push all the way up mid, and he should not be allowed to get any potential kills there. But are they going to check that corner? Aaron just about spotted Strux, and that's going to be Zed falling to his death. Picks up the AK-47, but Aaron just about pounces onwards. I was almost certain that Aaron saw the arm of Strux to his left, but if Aaron's using a 4x3 resolution, that could be why. We're of course streaming, so we need to stream in 1080, which is a widescreen resolution. Deary dear. But anyways, Windansky will get the final kill onto Spiddy. Penta not able to mount up anywhere near as much damage as they did early on. And this is their chance now to finally try and assert themselves on this CT side. 4 M4s, 1 AWP, as I mentioned on Dust 2. I said definitely keep an eye out for Crystal, AWPing from window room. It's going to have to be a player that Infused will pretty much have to dedicate a lot of power towards trying to avoid. There we go, Tassin going a little bit too aggressive, getting a little bit too hungry, straight towards B, but crucial as well, lands a flick shot onto Tamsin at mid. Windansky's toying with Strux towards his B bomb site. Zed as well will get a kill of his own, and now Crystal is in a 1 versus 4. A pause has been scheduled, no ping problems from Penta, so it could very well, you know, be a tactical discussion coming out from Penta, going how badly things have gone so far. Zed's just asked in chat whether it's tactical, and Tassin claims one of the Penta boys' keyboard is broken. So, you know, whether that's genuinely the case or or whether he's trying to play with the minds of their opponents, we'll have to wait and see. But the bomb has been planted. Won't make that much of a difference for Infused because they will win the round. Of course, if you plant the bomb and then lose a round, you do get that extra $800 each, mind you. But it does seem like the pause has been cancelled, so we don't have to worry about that. And Penta is struggling to try and peg things back up again. Crystal managed to salvage that AWP, and it's no surprise that Penta have opted to try and buy around that AWP. We've had an M4 dropped, I believe it was for Spiddy, off Crystal. It is going to mean that one of these Penta players is going to have to sacrifice themselves to play with only a pistol. But here we go, straight out towards this larger A bomb site. Strux finds one, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Windansky inches away from Tassin, but he's going to get one while Spinny gets a deagle kill of his own. And Red Snake and Zed find themselves in one hell of a pickle. Tassin's going to dodge and dive just over towards this A bomb site, find the headshot eventually onto Red Snake. And Crystal will just about get that final kill. So a round where Penta forced things up, took a few gambles. Infused played things quite questionably, to say the least. Well, what would the opposite of cautiously be? Quite vigorously, to say the least. And they've been made to pay the price. You know, you win so many consecutive rounds and you lose one. As Raheem would say, ba-bam, money gone. But Infused are basically said to their opponents, if you're going to force things up, we're going to do the same. Aaron with that Brett 9 is going to manage to drop Spiddy. Crystal just through the smoke finds a kill, as well as Strux rotating in from CT spawn, but Infused in a good after plan position to potentially protect this bomb. Surprised that Crucial went so aggressive, knowing that Strux was in CT spawn. He should have really known that he would have been left exposed, and well, sure, Infused are going to get that small cash injection. They planted the bomb, but I do really feel like that death to Crucial could have been invented. It was planted in a relatively healthy scenario, you know, just hang back, stick together as a unit, as a team, protect that bomb and wait for the CTs to come to you. Or if you are going to push them together so you can trade the frags in case any of your teammates do die. Don't go and push them one by one. Anyways, pop flash, underground. Tamsin blinded a lot of Brits there, but with the UMP, only capable of getting one kill, so Red Snake's going to pick it up. Aaron leading the charge straight towards the B bomb site through the B apps. Now it's a game. Patience. Strux on short, held the angle, looking straight through the window, just in case Infused, you know, decided to push all their men through. That angle did allow him to just about catch the Infused player stood on top of that cupboard. And now on paper, they're going to line up for Tassin, and he's going to get an easy spray down up against unarmoured opponents. So 4-3, Penta more than back in it. If they can win this next gun round, then happy days for them. So Infused looking to tempo towards mid, trying to assert their dominance there, take control of it, which they've been able to do somewhat. Smoking Crystal out of that window room constantly, as we can see. Smoke obviously coming straight from T-Spot. It's a nice Molotov from Penta, dealing damage to any terrorist hiding behind the box. And in order to try and put it out, because both Red Snake and Crucial were basically just hiding behind the boxes, getting their feet burnt, you had to sacrifice that smoke, so another advantage of utilising that molly. Spiddy. A kill onto the head of Zed as Crucial tries to sniff out more frags, and sniff out frags he does. Can he find more? That is the question. Red Snake into the whorehouse is going to get traded by Strux, and Tabson will drop that AWP of the Dutchman as well. They can get one more kill here, can Penta, which Tabson can. You can't help but feel like this round is going to be all over for them. 4-4 the most likely candidate now. Unless Windansky can pull off a stunning clutch, gets 2 kills, but unless he could find 2 more, just was not going to be around win. And Infused, they eco. They bought up, they lost again, and now they eco again. I mean, the Tech 9 armor buy is on the cards, but don't really know whether it's worth it at this point. I guess one of the main reasons why, well, I guess it won't make that much of a difference. Infused are already on 4 rounds, and if they can win this round, then happy days. They put a dent in that economy of the CTs. So, yeah, maybe not too bad of a decision from Infused. Maybe if they only had 1 or 2 rounds, a bit of an iffy decision, but considering they've only got 4, might as well go for it. Strux boosted himself up, but it makes you wonder whether it was going to be worth the trade. In that kind of situation, you've got to get more than just 1 kill. Thompson to go aggressive, looking to hunt for some frags. Gets that second headshot just about onto Windansky at the top of mid. And it's only going to be a consolation kill from Aaron. And Penta pretty much taking the lead for the first time. 5-4. Strux this time, the man making his way towards window room. Just, we saw him strafe in, just try and force an AWP shot out of Crucial. Definitely forced an AWP shot. Got the information that there is an AWPer at the top of mid as well. There we go. Smoke's raining down towards mid. That will allow Infused to essentially move their men down forwards. And from that point, they can maybe boost a player into window room, get players towards catwalk and short and connector. But it was actually Spiddy who went very aggressive towards a managed to get the kill into Zed to even things up at 4-all. Struxy and Tassin, I believe that is, yeah, both Struxy and Tassin with this very up close and personal crossfire at Palace. They played both players in that B apartments area, not Palace, sorry. It meant that they left short, was completely undefended. The man who's meant to be defending things was Spiddy, and he's going to have his face chopped off. Crystal now in a 1 versus 4, and the Infused in-game leader will blow him away. What a round from Infused. But again, a round that you feel Penta made easy for them. They went and stacked 2 players in B apartments, and no one was watching mid, neither from window room or from the A bomb site through connector. So when you let Infused just make their way onto shore like that, of course they're going to spot CTs, you know, being careless. And Penta, for me, they only have themselves to blame. Anyways, almost the same as the last round. Spiddy opens things up straight to Zed. Strux went very aggressive there. Just off catwalk, pushing straight up mid. But got mowed down by Red Snake. Now with a minute on the clock, we wait and see where Team Infused will be departing to. It does seem like the Team Infused flight is going to leave from Airport T spawn straight towards Airport A bomb site. There's smoke being prepared from Red Snake that will land roughly towards the CT spawn area. And here we go, 30 seconds to go. Execution has to be real, hence why we already see a Penta player rotating in from B, but Tabson's going to get the spray down to Red Snake. Aaron gets a kill, but surely it's only going to be... Oh! Crucial with 3! Oh my god! He got 3 on Dust 2, and he's gotten 3 here on Mirage! This man is a monster! The Dutchman! With the Tech 9, the flying Dutchman! And he flew into that A-bomb site and swooped in like the Grim Reaper, rained death on the Germans, and Infused with a massive 6 rounds now. Doing the British proud, looking to get revenge for what happened on Dust 2, which was a miraculous comeback from Penta. What's the argument going to be? Was there much Penta could have really done there? I mean, the Tech 9 at that distance, so powerful. We had Penta players with armour with over 50 HP each, and it took essentially 2 chest bullets to wipe them out almost. Was it great play or was it an overpowered weapon? Let's wait and see. Red Snake and Crucial both chiming in together to find kills towards B. Crucial will make it 2, and Spiddy now will most likely run straight into the scope of Crucial. Crucial got a hat-trick in the last round, and he'll get a hat-trick this time round too. 7-5. On Dust 2 I said that I expected it to go to Penta, but it was going to be a very close game because there's almost little to nothing between these two sides, and I wasn't wrong. And I actually expected the same thing to occur on Mirage, where Penta would also take Mirage and win things 2-0. But judging by the amount of T rounds that Infused have won, providing that they don't have, you know, a ridiculously poor CT side like we saw them have on Dust 2, then going into the second half, even if they go into the second half 8-7 down, they're in a position where it's their game to lose. If they go into the second half 8-7 down, we'd essentially be asking Penta to win 8 terrorist rounds on Mirage. So they'd have to better what Infused have done so far. Easier said than done, to say the least. Anyways, Bomb is making its way towards that B bomb site. Aaron and Red Snake, the men with the smokes, and they're just going to try and fake them out towards A. Question is it Infused rotation? You know what it is, we can already see Tassin actually sneaking towards the A-bomb site. And this has been timed to absolute perfection. And Tassin knows he's got to try and retreat and stop Infused players coming in. And he will do. Windansky showing far too much flesh there. Crucial gets the AWP kill onto Tassin before quickly being traded by his opposition AWPer in Crystal, this time with the FAMAS. And now Aaron in a 1 versus 3 to try salvage something from the round, but he's not able to. Was getting pushed from different angles, and Penta, well, they win the round. Couldn't prevent the bomb plant, unfortunately, but again, it's not going to make too much of a significant difference as things currently stand. Sure, Red Snakes isn't looking too healthy, nor is Zed, but with Aaron and Crucial on over $5,000 each, they'd have been able to drop anyway, so it should be pretty stacked from Infused. So a chance to reset that economy of Penta, guarantee themselves a lead going into the second half. So Bomb just dropped outside of B. And Team Infused not looking to rush things just yet. They obviously feel that CTs will reach a point around the 40-second mark, 45, 50-second mark, where they will get agitated, start pushing areas to try and gather information, and that it's something that Infused can use in their favour to find an opener somewhere and up the tempo and quickly capitalise on one man down somewhere on this map, at least defensively, of course. Rotation and the bomb is going to be joining Windansky towards the B apartments. Crystal finds a headshot to his opposing offering. Crucial Tassin spots men coming in from short as well, and now he just needs to try and focus on staying alive. But oh my god, Strux cannot dodge that AWP shot of Red Snake. Not quite sure how their paths even crossed there. And the retake needs to be real from Penta. All three men jumping straight through this kitchen window. Spinny's going to go in search of Windansky towards that bench area. Crystal knows that Zed's hiding behind the truck, and he knew that Red Snake was hiding on short as well. So again, similar scenario to the last round. Infused make their way on towards a B bomb site, plant that bomb, but cannot secure that after plant hold. But because they planted, even though it is the last round of the first half, as it says on your screens, Infused have a much more healthier force buy coming out. Force buy in the sense that it is the last round. You are going to spend every dime that you have. Without that bomb plant, could have had a few players on Galil's, quite a few players on Galil's actually, sacrificing the Galil's maybe for the odd smoke here and there. Mirage is one of those maps that's all about the set pieces and all about Crystal's AWP. This is more like what I wanted to see, and one of the main reasons why Crystal was able to be as effective as he was, because this time round, because Infused didn't invest in that much utility, they couldn't smoke out window. So they paid the price. And now, even though Zed's gotten that kill, he has given away his position. He will get hunted down. And even though he got the headshot onto Tabson, Crystal will get his second of the round in the end. And there we have it, ladies and gents. Crystal, no surprise, topping the scoreboard for Penta. 15 kills, 7 deaths. Meanwhile, for Infused, we've got Windansky with just 1 kill less than Crystal. Shout out to Neil M as well, the Infused manager, coach. So far, well, so good on the terrorist side, but it's the CT side where Infused have struggled so far. Infused guess after Crystal gets killed on short that there could be players in the window room. Aaron gets 2 kills with that silenced USP, and Zed, well, he'll get a kill of his own, and now it's going to leave Spiddy bombless at the back of the B bomb site. Can't help but feel that to genuinely salvage this bomb, he's going to need to somehow figure out how to enable no clip. And there it is, 8-8. Infused evening things up now, and their chance to take the lead. They're the ones with the weapons. We've still got Crystal, who's not even gone for a Tech 9 armor buy, simply because he wants to be able to save up for the AWP. So that's something that Penta are willing to sacrifice. But talking about Penta, it's actually Tabson who gets the headshot straight onto Crucial. Bomb making its way down mid. Red Snake doesn't want to overcommit, doesn't want to overextend. He's waiting for a position to come to him. But now it's his time to peek. Oh, and what a peek he'd make. Straight into the scope of Tabson with that scout. Popped off his face. And now Zed. He's going unnoticed from jungle, but Tabson, just in the nick of time, poked him with that Desert Eagle, and Penta, a round that they had absolutely no right whatsoever to win. They've only gone and won. And again, little mistakes like that could end up, honestly, when things are as close as they are on the scoreboard, making the difference. Infused are going to be kicking themselves after what happened on Dust 2. In reality, the question is the same going to happen here too on Mirage? Strux thinks so. That's one kill, out goes an aid, and he is going to blow up the Irishman. So now they need to try and take advantage of this one-man lead that they've got. Damage dealt onto Crucial, that nade just about dealing enough damage to keep him left standing. But the rest of Penta making their way towards A. Crystal will initiate the bomb plant. And Infused, with only pistols and only a smoke, it's going to be difficult to try and retake this A-bomb site. Tassin has got caught on the flank though. He's going to get a kill. But you can't help but feel if Zed can kill him here, or Red Snake can, then that's a free AK-47 to another of the CTs. Red Snake turns around at mid, gets a kill onto Strux too. But Infused, they're not actually interested in trying to retake this bomb site. They're just going to try and get away with these AK-47s. Spitty, even though he's low on HP, he only has that MP7, so he won't be too downhearted if he'd lost it. Again, didn't decide to chase down the CTs, but traded it out for a FAMAS that he can utilise come the next round. So there we have it. Molotov into connector should be able to stop Red Snake, and oh my god, Red Snake is actually getting barbecued alive. 12 HP is what he found himself left on, and he's very cheaply giving himself away. Obviously Infused and Red Snake no armor that round, which is why he went down HP wise so fast. If Aaron can land this CZ kill onto Crystal, it would be pixel perfect. Perfect positioning with the CZ. Infused, Windansky's going to find a headshot towards the A-bomb site, but again, so much firepower on the Germans, they should just about be able to prevent Windansky from making it 2. They in fact will do that. And I think what we're going to see now is just Crucial and Zed try and save these weapons. Crucial might look to save, or rather waste his weapon, because it was a FAMAS, but now that he's picked up an AK-47, he'll most likely pull out and try and save it. He's dead, of course, but he did look like he was trying to sneak out a connector. Zed should be able to get a kill here. He can, but his position has been given away, and he only has 8 HP. So literally one shot to the chest from this 5.7 will be enough to send Zed back to CT spawn. Crystal going for the knife, and he'll get it. And on top of the fact that he went for the knife, the BM, he waited and waited and waited for the round to finish as well. Oh my god. I'm gonna make, oh dearie me, it's not much of a difference because Zed was on the CT side, but Jesus. Give him that extra bit of money though. Windansky very, very aggressive. Straight into Palace. And he's sprayed down Spitty. That's a nice, decent start for Team Infused. They look to mount this comeback. Red Snake holding the back of this B-bomb site really passively. This could be exactly what Penta need to unlock an attack towards this bomb site. I think Crystal may have spotted someone in the form of Zed just jumping down. Tassin somehow finds a double, and those 2 kills are in fact towards the A bomb site. So hold your horses, ladies and gents. Even though all the Penta men were towards B, Tassin works some of his marvellous magic, and suddenly the bomb site is in the hands of Penta. Infused, their terrorist sides, both on Dust 2 and here on Mirage, have been extremely solid, but CT sides, well, as a good friend of mine, Jackie, would say, the CT sides have It's been crumbling like apple crumble. Red Snake gets the box kill with that M4A1S onto Strux. And now really the best bet for Red Snake is to try and defuse the bomb. He's holding on to this, you know. Tabson is going to go for the knife, but oh no! Instead of holding on, Zed has to run away. He had a defuse kill and all. I think he thought that his opponent had a pistol. Or rather was going to obviously attempt to kill him with a pistol or a rifle. It just makes me wonder whether he would have had enough time to defuse that bomb if he'd held on with Tabson running at him with a knife. I don't know. If only we'd seen that from his angle, would have known exactly how much time he'd have had left. I feel like it was only 2 seconds, you know. But anyways, Tassin is going to burn Aaron alive. And this is pretty much the Penta show, ladies and gents. Penta guns with all 5 sides, and at the moment all 5 players really showing up here for the Germans. Frags shared out pretty evenly. Spiddy hasn't really had much of an opportunity to do much, to be fair to him. Most of the kills have been going towards Tassin and Crystal. Obviously taking into account CT positions too. Crystal was instrumental in defending the mid area with his AWP. You know, being dynamic, switching between bench and area with the AWP. Tassin gets a kill. Zed trades it, but this still does favour Penta Sports. But if they are going to try and plant here on B, they need to penetrate this B bomb site thicker and faster before the rotation happens, and that's a good kill from Crystal. The call's going to come in that Zed is in the bench area. Aaron gets a spray through the window, and he could very well make it a double. I'm not quite sure why they're bothering to take him on, especially the player who had the bomb. Don't take on them firefights, just focus on planting the bomb. Fortunately though, Aaron is all by himself, found himself surrounded, but could clutch this, you know. Crystal is going to have to go for the 5-7 rather than the AK. Prevented Aaron from clutching it in the end, but very sloppy play regardless coming out from Penta. Anyways, Tabson with the Negev finds a headshot straight onto Windansky, and Penta now looking to march into the Go Champions League playoffs. Go visit their website, gochampions.gg or GOCL.gg. Strux infiltrates jungle to drop the incoming Crucial, and now all Spiddy has to do is play things patiently and wait for these Infused players to appear one by one, as they have been doing. Zed, the call will have perhaps come in that both Strux and Tassin are very low on HP, but a 3 versus 1 in this kind of situation is much easier said than done. He is going to get pushed by Tassin with that Negev, so Zed will be able to stop him from saving it at least, but that bomb will still go off. And at this current point in time, it's not damage to the Penta economy that Infused need. It's rounds. And the fact that their bank account is in a mess will not really help them. So CT setup wise, Aaron just playing underneath apps, both Crucial, Windansky and Red Snake looking to put emphasis on mid, but unfortunately for them, it's only really Tabson stood at Delpans looking to gather information. Spiddy gets that kill onto Aaron. Meanwhile, Crucial and Windansky find 2 of their own elsewhere. I'm not quite sure where they were. Tabson was the guy at mid, so I assume that he too has gone down. And Tassin, I think, was towards the B bomb site. So solid stuff from Infused. They have this man advantage, but it's about holding on to it and keeping it. Red Snake wants to get revenge by picking up Crystal's Negev, but Strux is going to AWP him. And again, that could have been avoided, but this is Crucial's chance now to really show us why he is the Flying Dutchman, to be the big man. Windansky gets a kill onto Crystal, and Crucial playing from CT Spawn, playing it patient, just waiting for these Penta players to appear one by one. He really initially was pre-firing the Palace area, or the Palace area here rather, because of course Red Snake was on steps and got killed from there, so he knew there was definitely going to be a player looking to hit the A-bomb site from there. But because Penta had won so many consecutive rounds, this is why their economy is pretty much in tatters. They've opted to force things up here to try and put pressure on, of course, the more expensive CT side's economy. I think they're in a good position at the moment to force things up. You know, even if they lose this one and find themselves on the full eco, it should still then leave things at 15-11, and will leave Penta with at least 2 more proper gun rounds to try and find the winner. So they've got breathing space. We're talking about breathing space. You don't get much when this man's lurking around, and his name is Windansky. Gets a kill with a Tet 9. Aaron is going to get a Negev kill of his own, and it's a Negev frenzy at the moment. Spitty said to run straight into his crosshair. It's not going to happen. And now the best Strooks can hope for, it's a 1 versus 4 clutch. He's already had damage done to him through the smoke, and even though he gets a kill, the fact that he gets that kill gives away his positioning. And sure, it was a bit of a dodgy, awkward force buy coming out from Penta, but as we can see financially, I don't think they'll opt to force things up here, but they could do. Because they got the bomb plant down, they are in that position where they could force things up. Just evening out the economy, it seems, bar Crystal, who wants to go for the AWP. Hence why we've got Strux, Tassin and Tabson who've gone for armor. Tabson's even gone for a Zeus, so maybe we'll see a cheeky ending to this game. Let's wait and see. Red Snake hears those Penta footsteps towards underground. Aaron finds a kill onto Tassin, but these Molotovs flying over from the CTs, really a rock in the tracks of Penta. Spitty infiltrates that window room and picks up an AWP as well. Says thank you very much to Crucial. The Z is more than aware that Spitty's going to be lurking around, and on paper this always was an infused round, and it seems like the reality is that what was on paper was to occur. 15-11 the score, and as we can see on the left, Penta now have more than enough money to really try and shake up Infused. Yeah, 4 AKs, AWP, plenty of nades on at least Struxy and Spitty, and the most important nades to mount when you're on the terrorist side of Mirage to execute those set pieces over towards the A-bomb site. The smokes for Crystal and Tabson. So the moment with the bomb going towards the B-bomb site, wouldn't surprise me if Crystal the Yorker is the man going for the early pick. No, he isn't. He's actually at mid. Okay, so Strux and Tassin have gone underground. But Windansky's pushed all the way up mid, and that's fantastic play from Windansky. Tassin, though, from underground, manages to trade it. He knows exactly where Crucial's hiding, gets a headshot of his own. He's going to go in search of more, but Red Snake makes the crossfire on. And Penta struggling now that Infused have finally found their feet. Zed and Red Snake stick together as a unit. Zed will find the spray down. Not really impressed with how easy Penta allowed Windansky to push up mid. Sure, Tassin in quick succession traded it out, but that 2-for-1 trade for the CT side, to give the CT side that man advantage, of course, favours them without a doubt. And Penta now, only pistols. So here we go. Crucial spots the Germans marching into the A-bomb site battlefield. Can Crystal get a double kill here? Well, GoTV decides to skip a beat, but it does mean that Strux is left all by himself, and he gets that AWP kill. But eventually gets burnt out by Windansky. Oh dear. This is why you don't solo cast. when you've been up since 6 AM and are simultaneously ill and have just pretty much ran from the studios back home to make sure that this game gets broadcasted. Can barely even string a sentence together today, guys. I apologise. I keep falling asleep during the cast. It's not healthy. I mean, it's great Counter-Strike and all, but I just don't have the physical power. Lend me your energy, Twitch chat. Aaron finds a headshot onto Strux. Meanwhile, Windansky gets one of his own. The problem is that Crystal has made noise on short, but I think he just about has managed to get behind enemy lines by sneaking into jungle, gets a kill onto Crucial, and now this really is anyone's round. That smoke goes down off the wall from Crystal, spitting more than enough time to plant. But I really like Crystal's position in here. But what Spitty needs to be aware of is Zed, who's in apps. It's going to be one of them rounds that will go straight down to the wire. Spitty somehow reacts to Zed and gets the kill. Red Snake's going to come in and Crystal will headshot him. So close for Infused, but not close enough. Exactly as I predicted, a 2-0 result to the Germans. But two very, very close maps. But for me, you know, Penta are a very good team. And when you go back and look at Infused in the past, I honestly think they can take a lot out of this GOCL season in general for them. At least being a supporter of the UK scene myself, obviously. You know, two very respectable scorelines up against a very good Penta side. I think they just need to try and tweak their CT side, particularly on Dust 2 a little bit. And obviously they had a very solid win against XPC early on in the group to actually get to this stage. But unfortunately, that is the tournament over and done with for them. Penta, through this lower bracket in this group, will march on to the knockout stages. And that is unfortunately going to be it from me, guys. And yeah, remember to hit that follow button. And of course, go show some love to GoCL. GoChampions.gg, GoCL.gg is two URLs. And go show some love to G2A, eGaming Bets, Twitch, and SteelSeries. Thanks for watching, guys.